Hello boys and girls. Well, as you can see here I have our newest little friend, Jomo. Jomo is a royal python who's about 3 months old, and me and Finola are very, very lucky because we had a friend who bought Jomo, who didn't have a name actually, for their son, but their son was terrified of Jomo, bless him. So they needed to get rid of it. So they called us and said, look, we've got a lovely, lovely snake. Our kid doesn't like it. The kid likes snakes, apparently, but obviously never had one. And as soon as they actually had one, it was a case of, oh, I like snakes, but look, there's a snake, and there's a snake, run away. So, yeah, they were never going to look out for it as much as they should. So they called us, known we had creatures, and said, look, give us 50 quid, you can have him. So we've got him, and there he is. He's 3 months, apparently. He's born, 3 months ago. And we called him Jomo, because he's an African species. Yeah, they're known as royal pythons, apparently, because Cleopatra, apparently, used to wear them on her wrist as jewellery. They're also called ball pythons, more accurately, because if they feel threatened, they curl up into a ball and they stuff their head into the middle of the ball they make, and you can actually roll them around in their little ball shape when they do that. Luckily, we've not had him do that yet, so I think he likes us. And yeah, as you can see, it's they're nocturnal, and he's been sleeping all day, hiding. And as soon as I came round to his viv, and the night time, as you can see, is happening out there. It got a bit dark in his viv, and he came wandering out just like he should. There you go, he's having a good look. So yeah, he's very, very nice. Quite friendly. Hopefully he doesn't think that this phone is food. I won't get too close just in case. He's quite young, so he's not that clued up, bless him. You never know. Might mistake my finger and phone for a nice little quivering mouse. I doubt it though. He's very inquisitive and he's very, very friendly. And he was wandering about, and I just opened his door and grabbed him really, and just come straight out. So he's about 1.5 feet, and he's a royal python. I don't know, when you hear the word python, everyone thinks, Jesus Christ, it's going to be a huge 20-foot long snake, but royal pythons don't get very big. Biggest they'll get is between 3.5 to 5 foot. So and he's a male, so he's probably not going to reach 5 foot because the females tend to only get that big. So yeah, he's not going to be a monster. But as you can see, he's got a lot of girth on him, and he's quite strong. When we first got him, and he was a bit uncertain just yesterday. If you held him out like that, he'd get a little bit, ooh, why am I this high up? And so he'd constrict a little bit just to hold on. Now the power you feel with him just holding on is pretty immense. I mean, it's at least like a tightly done up watch strap just when he's holding on, so God knows how tight it must be when he thinks he's eating something. But yeah, he's an impressive little thing, and as you can see, he's a pretty handsome dude as well. If you check the markings on that, it looks a lot better on him than it does on a handbag, if you ask me. And I think Jomo would agree. So anyway, that's Jomo, or Joe for short. And yeah, he's our new friend. So say hello to everyone on YouTube. Hello everybody on the YouTube. Alright. If we take you over to his house, we do have a little light for him. We don't keep it turned on when we're not keeping an eye on him because there's no guard to it. If you have a look, it's only a UV light. He doesn't need the UV because he's a nocturnal species. But we've got a low wattage one just so we can have a look at him if we want to, so we can turn that on, it lights it up nice and well. So anyone thinking of keeping a python, this is what you need to get. Luckily he had all this when we adopted him, but we would have obviously bought it if we had the money and wanted one anyway. We did always want one, so we've been very lucky here. You know, a big water dish, big enough for him to get into if he's shedding, big enough to give him some humidity because he's from the African jungle, so there is some humidity there, as hot as it is. Little fake skull for decoration. It doesn't really matter what animal it's from, does it? He's got a ceramic heater bulb, so it's not a light bulb with a filament. It's literally a porcelain light bulb shaped heat emitting thing with a guard on it. You absolutely must have a guard if you've got any snake that needs heat like that. You must have a guard because they're always going to be attracted to heat, but if they wrap themselves around the bulb itself, then they could get burned and die. Because of the way they're made up, they might not always know that they're on something that's burning them. They're not like you and I who have pain receptors that fire instantly, so they don't always know, and they get things if they're not being burnt, then they might just get what you call thermal spots, which is a kind of burn, but it's almost a burn to the insides. You can do all sorts of things to their digestive system, so you don't want to let them have to put up with that, bless them. You can see he's saying, I'm bored of the house, Dad, I want to have a look on top. But yeah, that's it, it's 3 foot vivarium. They don't need much space because they're not huge. Wood chips, keep some of the humidity in, but not too much, just give them a little spray every now and then. And there you go, it's another little house for an African royal python. And there he is. Handsome chap, aren't you? Says, yes, yeah, I'm quite handsome, thank you very much. Alright mate, should we put you back? Come on then, in you go. In you go in your water. He seems to like his house anyway. He's found a little hiding place for the night. He's been sat there all day, which for him is night because he's nocturnal. And then as soon as it got dark, he was wandering about. There you go, you can see him all stretched out now. He's a very, very handsome chap. And off he goes. Yeah, that's our latest addition to our little zoo. Probably the last one for a while because we've got no room left now, to be honest. So, yeah, we've got a python and there he is. Okie doke. Alright, I will leave him be and I will let you internet people be as well. See you later.